Hey gang, welcome back to Triple C Solutions. I'm happy to see you here. It's been a minute since I've done a talking head video, but here I am returning to you. So today I'd like to talk about your why and discovering your why and how that actually leads to life fulfillment and goal accomplishment. So in many countries, there's a rite of passage into manhood. I don't know if that's quite simple in the United States of America. Maybe that rite of passage could be becoming a father and a husband and, having the white picket fence. However, in some countries, there's a test. We have to go out into the wilderness. We have to kill the lion. We have to wear gloves that have bullet ants implanted in them, and we have to wear those for a significant amount of time. When we talk about the high performers in the United States and elsewhere, one of the big things you hear about these people, they have a tragic life story or a significant event that was pretty bad. I'm not saying we have to emulate a bad lifestyle, but you do need to go through some sort of test. And you need to persevere and get through that test. You're gonna be so much better, you're gonna be a better person, and you're gonna be more apt to accomplish that goal, whatever it is you have in your life. One of the bigger things that you can do is find that thing that is bigger than you in life. That thing that you can believe in. For some of you, this may be family, a child, it may be a country, God, whatever. But you gotta discover that why that makes you get up in the morning, put a smile on your face, go into that job that you don't necessarily like because you see a bigger outcome for yourself. There's a lot of people, specifically in the United States today, they'll say that, a lot of us are spoiled and we've never really suffered, and that we have an entitlement to receive certain things in life without having to work hard for them. And in some cases, even our own government can be our worst enemies. They don't allow you to figure things out for yourself and to overcome those bad circumstances. I would actually encourage each of you. Some of you may have done some extremely hard things in life. Maybe it was the military. Maybe it was law enforcement. Maybe there were certain circumstances that you grew up with. Your father wasn't in the home. You were an orphan, something like that. But what I encourage you is to take that bad experience, bottle that energy up, and make it into something bigger. When you hear the stories about billionaires and top performing athletes, a lot of times there was some kind of trauma that occurred to them. Sometimes the trauma was definitely uncomfortable and unhealthy. However, they were able to overcome that and make it big. They didn't let that trauma consume them. Instead, it empowered them to become greater than they ever could have imagined. I was watching a recent interview with Mike Tyson talking to Shannon Sharp, and he said, this is a paraphrase, that one of the best things that happened to him in life was losing his mother. His mother died. He said the reason being was because she would have coddled him and not allowed him to encounter the hardships that he encountered later in life. I mean, the man was arrested so many times from a lack of guidance. From there, he became the heavyweight champion of the world. Yes, he did have some problems, but at the end of the day, he is, a boxing legend, and he wouldn't have been there without that trauma. So if you're living at home, maybe you're young, you're living at home still, you're under your parents' roof. That's very comfortable right now. Is it really preparing you for the hardships that you could potentially encounter in the future? Another thing, a great quote, I don't even know where it comes from, but it says, "Smooth seas do not a skilled sailor make." With that, the best sailors are gonna be people that have been through some rough stuff and they are like, okay, I've been here before. I am now better prepared to accomplish whatever mission is put in front of me. And I've seen this as well in the military. You know, you have people who are on the higher tiers when it comes to combat, and those people, you know, you put them into adverse situations, and instead of running in the opposite direction, they run towards the danger, kill the enemy, and they're able to accomplish that mission. And those are the type of people that are selected for certain special operations and whatnot. So the same thing applies across a lot of different skill sets. It could be military, it could be athleticism, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you had to have gone through some hardship. You have to discover your why. And that why has to be a passion, and it's gotta fuel you to go on and do bigger and better things. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, you're gonna probably accomplish some things that are outstanding, some things that are just out of this world, but you have to suffer. So you need to remove yourself from that comfortable environment. And you have to put yourself, like they say, just remove yourself from the comfort zone. And you have to put yourself into a risky situation. And I don't necessarily mean risk like you're being shot at or in some sort of harm, but you leave your parents' home and you fend for yourself. You leave that job and you fend for yourself. Now you have no choice but to get up and to make that job, that entrepreneurship, you have no choice but to make it work now. So I wish you the best of luck. I know you'll be fine on the other end, but you just have to take that leap. If you don't take that leap, you're never gonna grow. I think more parents and mentors and leaders should be encouraging people to venture out for themselves, to take the hard road instead of the easy road. And we see that in the animal kingdom. I mean, what does the mother bird do? You know, she starts pulling some of the softness out of the nest in order to make things a bit more uncomfortable for the chicks. And then eventually the chicks are like, hey, I'm getting out of here. And what they don't realize is they have the ability to fly, and they never would have known if they stayed in a comfortable nest. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Make sure you guys go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.